Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy Boss Golf, and welcome back to Boss Golf Plays. How all you silly motherfuckers out there doing today? Hope y'all having a great day and chilling, man. Your boy Boss Golf is back on these videos. Yo, so I was sitting and thinking, man. I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 and been peeking out, seeing what's going on, what's about to happen with this Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and then very soon, hopefully, here's some information about Kingdom Hearts 3. But I was just sitting and thinking to myself, man, 2017 looks like it's about to be kind of a huge year for Square Enix games. It seems, I mean, you got supposedly, I know they haven't released a release date yet, but supposedly Final Fantasy 7 Remake, we're supposed to at least get the first part of that game this year. Then there's 2.8 that's out, and then hopefully soon. It's been a while, but I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be sometime this year. We either going to get news or a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3. So Square Enix is going to be pretty goddamn busy in my eyes. But one thing I was sitting and thinking about as I was checking out this 2.8 trailer, and as I was playing Final Fantasy 15, I was thinking about, character customization in future Final Fantasy games, or not just future Final Fantasy games, I guess you could say future Final Fantasy games or Kingdom Hearts games or anything associated with any of their RPGs. And this is why I say that is because I'm checking out this 2.8 trailer, and of course graphically it looks amazing considering what Kingdom Hearts has been, at least on the main console versions in the past. And then you all know their main focus, their main outlook for their games in the past was the handhelds. For some goddamn reason, everybody thought handhelds was about to be the future, which, I mean, handhelds is goddamn cool, but it was seeming like they were acting like handhelds was going to outrun the console, which is not the fucking case, at least for your boy Boss Golf. Actually, fuck that. It's not the fucking case, alright? So, I'm checking out this 2.8 trailer. It looks nice. It's cool to see where the story's gonna go, how it's gonna lead into 3. But the biggest thing that caught my fucking eye was this damn character customization on Aqua, the wardrobe customization. And I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, yo, this is huge. You've never been able to do this in any of the fucking Kingdom Hearts games, like none. Like, you've never been able to like, one of the things I was talking about in Final Fantasy 15 is I'm sitting there playing through it, and something I've always thought about as I've played through previous Final Fantasy games is I'm like, damn, how awesome would it be for like the characters that you have, all the items and shit, like the bangles, the bracelets, the jewelry, like the neat little trinkets that give you stat boosts and stuff like that, whether it give you stat boosts or it's just supposed to be given the past Final Fantasy games or any of the RPGs from Square Enix, there's not, all of them have been for stat boosts. There hasn't been any of them that's been like aesthetically pleasing. And then you get to Final Fantasy 15, which, correct me if I'm wrong, other than the Final Fantasy Online games, like, this has been the first time you've ever been able to change not only your main character's costume, but the party's costumes as well. I haven't got pretty far into Final Fantasy 15, but I know I've been able to change their main Crownsguard outfits into like some casual, like, golf looking type uniforms, you know what I'm saying? And it's pretty goddamn cool. I was like, okay, that's a step up, because I told y'all, one of the things I always loved in the video games is being able to have the option to customize your character in a game, whether that be looks, cosmetics, whether that be your clothes, whether that be jewelry, anything added on and give your character that, okay, this is my flair on top of my character in my game. Because everybody got the same game, at least when it comes to the RPGs. The story is going to be the same. You may be able to give like certain options as far as where you'll be able to go, different endings and stuff like that, but overall everybody has the same game. But to be able to give the player that aspect of, this is my spin on this character, this is what I like seeing on this character, this is the costume I want on this character, or the accessories I want on this character. One thing I've always wanted throughout all the games is I was like, it'd be cool if the outfits and all the bangles and the jewelries and shit we get, like we can add that on our character. Okay, they did that. They did half of that for Final Fantasy 15. The costumes, they still got the stat boosts and shit added on there, but the costumes you can change. One thing you can't change is you can't have like the bangles and jewelry. And I was sitting there thinking to myself as I'm playing 15, I'm like, that'd be cool as fuck if you can have that on here. So I'm looking, I go back and I'm thinking about this 2.8 trailer and I look at it and yo, it looks like they did that and more in this game. Like I'm looking at this trailer right now and it's like, okay, Aqua, she has on her shit. Hold on, let me rewind this real quick. She has on her shit. I mean, it goes, they have the wardrobe menu up. You got options for the head, options for the arm, the back, the pattern of how you want her main costume to look in the game. Like, it's almost on some Tekken shit, right? And then also you could like change the color with the pattern. And I guess depending on the type of item that you have, yeah, you can change the color with the pattern. I know it shows here that you can change your dress and different things like that. Not change the way it looks or what type of dress it is, or what the hell is that? That's not a dress. It's like a I guess you can call it a dress. I don't wear female clothes, so I don't know what's the proper term. Fuck it. Well, for now we'll call it a dress, right? So she got a dress shit on, but you can change the patterns that's on a dress and change the color that's on that shit, and then like it's a fucking customizable character. Like, I got hype as shit for this, right? And I'm like, yo, what if, and given the fact that Final Fantasy VII Remake, now I know this might be stretching. I don't know, it might be stretching, it might not, considering how they've been going lately with their Square Enix games, Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. It might be a stretch for 7, but like, what if they implement these things that they have in these games? What if they put that in 7? That'd be fucking huge. Once again, this Final Fantasy 7 already has a huge legacy. Then to add on these other elements, we already know. I have a big big idea. Like I'm pretty sure that the playstyle is going to be closely resembled to either Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy 15, which is fucking huge. But now you got 2.8 and Final Fantasy 15, which allows you to customize your character. As far as in 15, customize your character with the costume, and then 2.8 with the items. Like, what if in future Final Fantasy games they implement this shit? That'll be fucking huge. That, like, I already liked Square Enix games. I already liked at least their RPGs. Once again, I already knew they made like they already made different, they publish different types of game, but their main thing, everybody, when you hear, hey, you hear about Square Enix, oh, Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts, that's what they're fucking known for. So for this not to be an online game and you be able to do this, for your boy Boskov, this is goddamn huge. I'm already liking this. And then what's gonna pop me even further is, I don't know if they will, if you be able to it, but as I'm looking at the trailer, I kind of looked at the thing wrong, because I seen the menu. They have the menus up here, and under wardrobe it had customized, and I was thinking, holy shit, like, you already got her wardrobe, so you'll be able to customize like just her body, the way she looks, which I don't think that's the case here, because that in the Kingdom Hearts games, the customized menu was for like what buttons do you want your magic set to. So like, do you want fire set to triangle, or thunder set to X? That's what the customizing. But if they were to do that in future RPGs of Square Enix games, like, that'd be fucking huge. This is already big for me. I mean, this is already pretty goddamn cool. I'm curious to see how they do it for Kingdom Hearts. Is it gonna be like Final Fantasy 15, where your whole party will be able to be customized, and your whole party will be able to have all these extra like trinkets and shit added to their body? And then for Final Fantasy 7 Remake, are they gonna add this shit at all? That I'm hoping they do. That way, I feel like for them to do something like this in Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts, it's in 2.8. It'd be dumb as shit. I honestly, like I'd probably still buy the game, but I'd probably wait a whole fucking year before I get 3 if they just added this shit in 2.8 and it was like, no, let's scrap that in 3. I don't see that happening at all. Honestly, I feel like that's very unlikely. But as for 7, I feel like it would definitely be a step down considering the direction that they're going now for them not to have this shit in the game. Like, just imagine all the shit you can add on to Cloud, all the shit you can customize. Like, no telling how deep they'll go into this. I mean, this is fucking huge for your boy. I've always liked that. I've always liked, especially in like fighting games or honestly just any game really, be able to do type of shit like that. My favorites were in Soul Calibur and in Tekken. I've always liked how you were able to customize and go deep into the characterization when it came to those games. I'm trying to sit here and think if there's any other games that have went deep. I'm pretty sure other than like our what do you call them? Other than like online games or like the MMORPGs, like just like I guess you would call them. Your boy don't know the fucking specific terms, like third-party games or the mainstream games. I'll call them that, the mainstream games. I can't think of any that have gone more in depth. Of course, there's like Skyrim and shit like that. But once again, my favorites were how they did it with Tekken and Soul Calibur, because I feel like in those games when they started doing the customizations, at least in Soul Calibur started in 3, Soul Calibur 3, and then for me, yeah, Tekken 6 and Tekken. So those were my favorites when it came to, actually for Soul Calibur, let me see. I think Soul Calibur 4 was my favorite for customization, and then for Tekken, it was Tekken 6. But this is huge. I just wanted to share this with you guys and share like there's a chance that this could be a possibility for future Final Fantasy games, for future Kingdom Hearts games. Shit, no telling how many more Kingdom Hearts games there's gonna be. But I think this is huge. I think this is a good add-on because I know I'm not the only one that's ever thought that. That's like, you got these bangles, you got these little trinkets and necklaces, and you can have them attached to your character, but they won't mean shit. And then it's like, okay, that's cool, but I would like to see my character wear the shit that they have on. I was talking about in Final Fantasy 15, like Final Fantasy Tactics is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, the one that came out for Game Boy Advance, the first one, right? And so you'd have all these shit that you can add on to your character, but you'd never be able to see it on top of your character. And now they have this shit added into the 2.8 final chapter prologue of Kingdom Hearts. In Final Fantasy 15, you can, I don't know how many costume options are available for that game, but so far I got 2 costumes, actually technically 4, that I can interchange and switch off between each character, which is fucking amazing. So let me know what y'all think about this shit. How hyped does this get you for future Square Enix games? If you like Square Enix games, if you don't give a shit about them, hell, tell me you don't give a shit about them. Which is what you silly hoes usually fucking do anyway. But your boy's excited about this. I seen this shit. I said, God damn. And I know it might be a stretch, but maybe. Oh God, if they were to have it to where you can like go full on customization and customize their hair, like the way they look, like and I'm not talking about go as far as do like jaw full Skyrim shit, like do jaw structure and all that shit, right? But like if you were able to change your eye color, or if you were able to change your hair color, or different hairstyles or shit like that, do kind of pretty much how they're doing in Tekken. Like you can't change their face, you can't give them a fucking plastic surgery change, but you can change the hairstyle, you can change the eye color, you can give them like aura on top of shit where they add that in, like in Kingdom Hearts instances, have little fucking sprites dancing around them, have goddamn the Tinkerbell sprites floating around Aqua or Sora as they going on this shit like that. That would be fun. I mean, I don't know what's in the game already. I feel like that would make that game that much more worth the $60. Like, make me feel like this game is worth my fucking money. Because people are like, take my money, take my money, take my money. But I don't want to fucking say that. The game's short. I don't want to fucking say that if it end up not living up to the expectations. It's like I told you, the graphics is one thing, but to, you know, I don't know, to live up to the previous games, you can only do that so many times, especially when you have so many damn sequels on top of this shit. So, hey man, let me know what y'all think about this shit in the comments down below. I'm definitely gonna be keeping up with any news that Square comes out, that Square puts out in the following months as far as their games. Because like I said, you got 2.8. 2.8 is getting ready to come out this month, and as far as I heard, Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's supposed to come out this year, and then no telling when the fuck they're gonna bring out news for Kingdom Hearts 3, because they have not only 2.8, they got the damn the 1.5 and 2.5 ports that come out in, I think, either February or March. So like I said, big fucking year for Square Enix. They putting out a lot of shit. So let me know what y'all think. I'll definitely keep y'all updated if I see any more news on this shit. I'm subscribed to their channel and follow them. I do believe I follow them on Twitter. So hey, I'm out of this bitch. I'm excited. I'm hyped for this shit. That's one more aspect that gets me hyped for this game. And so far it hadn't had me hyped. I was pretty content with the 1.5 and 2.5 that I still haven't even fucking touched yet. But now this gets me a little bit more hyped. Your boy's a little bit more excited, and that this could mean future possibilities for future Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy games to have the character customization or wardrobe aspect added to their games. So I'm out this bitch, y'all. Y'all gonna do y'all damn thing. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all like the video, share the video, let everybody know about this. Get a fucking conversation going down there. And if you're new, subscribe. We definitely play Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy on this bitch with your boy Boss Skull. Y'all keep them schlongs long, them clips tight, and I will see you to the hoes on the flip one. Peace.